Question right here in the front.
Yeah.
Mom.
Hi.
Caitlin Cooper, teen.com.
Hello.
Love you guys. We heard a lot about the bumps and bruises, a broken hand here, a twisted knee here from catching fire.
Nobody broke their hand.
No?
Oh, yeah, Sam did. But that was on catching fire.
Just let her finish her question before you jump in there with your rash.
So were there any for either Mockingjay?
Liam broke his ankle.
Yeah, I had it was a hairline fracture. It was nothing too.
There's an ambulance.
Still fucked the whole day up, whatever it was.
It certainly did, didn't it? Yeah. Almost the rest of the shoot, too.
Rehearsal,
3 weeks away from
where
shooting.
You knocked me out, man.
Oh,
One time, remember you hit me in the side of the face with it.
I felt really bad about that.
That
too.
thing was hard. Yeah. I understand. I'd probably feel bad about it too if I were you. But you did it so many times, like it was bound to happen.
But you know, it looks good on screen.
And that's all that matters. The cameras are rolling. Yeah, exactly.
Question right here.
Wheelchair wheel.
Hi, I'm Allie, also with teen.com. You guys were just talking about your close relationship. So I wanted to know, the last day of filming, we saw some pictures that were like super emotional, everyone hugging. When you were getting ready to do that last day of filming, did you have like a mindset of, oh, this is going to be really emotional, this is going to be really this, and did it meet your expectations? Did anything change?
I think the last couple of weeks we started to realize that it was going to finish, and that was when, because we'd been shooting for a year, and we were kind of ready to, have a break. And Jennifer and I, the last week we were shooting in Berlin, we started to, talk about the realization that it was going to end, and it was really emotional,
Yeah, it was complicated because it was such a long shoot. It was, we were there for 10 months, and it was hard and exhausting. So there was like a part of smelling the barn and, wanting to wrap to see we could give our bodies a break, but realizing that when it was over, we weren't gonna, we always have that, and then we go and we do other stuff, and then we come back and we have each other again, and realizing that was gonna be gone, it was just so complicated. It was such a complicated mix of feelings because it was like relief on one end because we were exhausted, but so sad to never. I mean, we're still best friends. We still see each other all the time, way too much. But it's different. I mean, I've never had something. If all I had was this friendship with Josh and Liam, like if that was all I ever got from this, I mean, I would be the happiest person in the entire world. And my greatest blessing that I got to, our lives changed together and we had each other. But having Francis as our director, who's like, I mean, he's just unbelievably talented. And he's the nicest, kindest person in the world. And from the producers to the writers to the camera guys who were with us from the very beginning to the new cast, that like everybody just really got along. So I've never seen anything like it come together so beautifully with no egos and nothing. It was sad to see that go.
That's why we like to announce Hunger Games 5, 6, and 7.
I do. I would totally do it.
Yet,
oh my God. I don't know what happened
a web series.
with the casting or with what happened with this movie, but it was like a miracle with all of the people. So it was heartbreaking. I thought I was going to be relieved because I was so tired, and then they called rap, and I just started sobbing.
Yeah. Question here.
Hi guys, Dave Morales, Fox TV Houston. Incredible films, incredible cast. And so my question is, what do you want your legacy as a cast to be? What do you hope people say in 10 years about the Hunger Games?
It was the best franchise in the history of the world.
They're still rich.
Let's see.
All right. Jennifer, I know in the film a lot of people look up to you as well as they do in real life, and I know you seem like a pretty normal person. What is that pressure like for you?
I have an amazing group of people around me that I make my world. I surround myself with no people, and people who are constantly telling me no and stop acting like that and you look terrible. Honest, no, but honest, real people. My publicists I've had since I was 16 years old. They've watched me grow up. They know me and genuinely do love me. I know it sounds crazy, but my agents I've had since I was 17. I have an amazing group of friends that are not in the business, that I've been friends with for years before any of this happened, that I trust. Because something strange does happen that you don't expect when you become famous. It's a very tiny thing that makes a big emotional difference. Is just the way that people look at you, because I don't feel any different. And so sometimes when you go out and you're surrounded with a lot of, and you see the way that people look at you, it just kind of makes you feel alienated and kind of odd. So I try to surround myself with people who never look at me that way and never fake laugh at my jokes and keep me. You know, it's funny because my friend is actually trying to interview to like find me an assistant. And one of the most important things, she's like, Jennifer hates fake laughs. Never chortle, never fake laugh. But yeah, I don't have fake people around me, and Josh and Liam.
Oh, it's so fun.
I'm gonna throw in a question from.
Awful to me.
I'm gonna toss in a question for Natalie because I haven't heard from you yet, and I'm just so intrigued by the look of Cressida, particularly the shaved head and the tats. What was your first reaction when you saw maybe a sketch of what they were gonna do to you?
I was really impressed, and the amazing Oscar-winning makeup designer V. Neal, he's in the room, I believe. Yeah. He's here. V, wave.
Yeah, V.
Woo! V looks after Jen a lot, and Jen and I were in the makeup trailer a lot together every morning, getting stuff done, 2 hours.
I was there when you shaved your head.
You were?
I was like, dude, are you sure? Oh my God, oh my God.
Yeah, you were, actually. Yeah, you were really supportive. Hair and makeup were very supportive. It's nice in Mockingjay Part 1 because you meet members of Plutarch's underground. You meet people who are capital residents, such as Cressida, that do have the genuine political conviction to overthrow Snow and tyrannical government. So I think that tattoo that Suzanne Collins came up with is a nice nod to that aesthetic past, that what you were saying about about Peter's past and his family. I think there's a nice nod there to where Cressida comes from. But here's a bunch of people that are from the capital that want to join the freedom fighters and unite all the districts together to fight Snow. So it was a nice aesthetic comment on the psychology behind it.